All right, what if I told you there's a secret cheat code buried deep inside the US tax system? I'm serious. A perfectly legal button that, if you know how and when to press it, could unlock a multi-million-dollar payday for you, completely, 100% tax-free. This isn't a fantasy. This is a high-stakes mission, and I'm about to give you the entire blueprint.
And I'm not kidding. This isn't some shady offshore account thing. This is a real, bona fide cheat code sitting in Section 1202 of the tax code. Today, we're going to plan the perfect financial heist using the government's own rulebook. And yes, it is completely, totally legal, so you can relax. Okay, so every great heist movie starts with one thing, the prize. And ours is a doozy. We're talking about a $10 million zero-tax exit. The code name for this whole operation is QSBS, which I know sounds like a terrible boy band from the 90s, but trust me, it is the key to our entire plan. Now just look at that number, $10 million. Let that sink in, and get this, that's just the starting prize. That's the minimum amount of gain you can shield from federal taxes, per investment, per person. And as you're about to see, the pros, oh man, they figured out how to make this number go way, way higher. So you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds completely insane. How is this even possible? How do you actually walk away from a win that big and just tip your hat to Uncle Sam as he gets nothing? Well, it's time to learn the combination to the vault. So here it is. This is the secret map, QSBS. And the craziest part? The government drew the map for us. Seriously. They put this in the tax code on purpose. They want you to do this. It's their way of saying, hey, go risk your money on some crazy innovative startup. And if you win big, the first $10 million is on the house. And if you think this is just some fun little thought experiment, look at these numbers. This is real money. Without this cheat code, our crew here, Investor Ivan and this VC firm, they'd be cutting a check to the government for $7.5 million. Poof, gone. But with the QSBS plan activated, zero. That's $7.5 million that just stays in their bank account. That is a life-changing amount of money. Okay, let's get serious for a second. This isn't a free-for-all. The vault is protected by a laser grid. There are 5 golden rules, and you have to follow every single one of them. You trip one wire, the alarms go off, and this whole thing goes sideways. All right, get your notepad out. Rule number 1. The getaway car has to be a C corporation. No other models allowed, no S-corps, no LLCs. Rule 2, the $50 million test. You got to get in on the job early while the target is still small, under $50 million in assets. Rule 3, original issuance. You can't just buy this stuff on the open market. You have to get the stock straight from the source, directly from the company. Rule 4, the company has to be a legit active operation. And Rule 5, the big one, for the 100% jackpot, your stock has to be issued after September 27th, 2010. That's the magic date. But here is the real test of your nerves. This isn't a quick smash and grab. Once you're in, a 5-year countdown timer starts. Tick, tock. You have to hold on to that stock for more than 5 years. It's the ultimate waiting game. But if you can make it, if you can just hold on until that magic date, that's when the vault door swings right open. Okay, so getting $10 million tax-free is awesome. But that's just the beginning. The real pros, the masters of this game, they have a secret move. This is how they turn a great haul into a legendary one. It's called stacking. Stacking is basically a legal duplication glitch in the tax code. It sounds crazy, but it's real. You take your one $10 million golden ticket and you gift pieces of it to these special kinds of trusts. And here's the kicker. The IRS sees each of those trusts as its own separate person, which means each trust gets its own $10 million golden ticket. It's wild. Let me break it down. It's almost too easy. Step 1, you have a founder. Let's call him John. He's sitting on a massive win, but he's stuck with just one $10 million exclusion. So step 2, he pulls the gifting maneuver. He sets up 3 trusts for his kids. Then, step 3, bam, the multiplier effect. Now instead of 1 prize, there are 4 on the table. His original one plus 1 for each trust. The final haul? He just turned a $10 million tax-free win into a potential $40 million tax-free family legacy. This is absolutely next-level stuff. But before you run off to try this, you need to know about the traps. This whole thing is rigged with tripwires. One wrong step and your entire payday can go up in smoke. Seriously, these are the million-dollar mistakes you absolutely cannot afford to make. First off, the business itself has to qualify. The government is super picky here.
If the company's main product is just someone's brain power or reputation, think a law firm, an accounting firm, or consulting gig, you're out. Same goes for hotels, restaurants, and farming. They want you betting on the next scalable tech company, not the next popular steakhouse.
And this one, oh, this is the silent killer. It's something called a redemption. It's just when the company buys back its own stock. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. If they do it at the wrong time, it can completely vaporize your tax break. Just gone. It's a brutal and surprisingly easy mistake to make. And probably the biggest danger of all, this entire cheat code could just disappear. The Supreme Court said it themselves. The tax code is not a promise. Congress could wake up tomorrow and decide to patch this so-called glitch. The clock is always ticking. But let's say you did it. You navigated the maze, you waited out the 5-year clock, you dodged every single trap. Now for the best part, the getaway. Let's count the money. So check out the final score. Investor Ivan walks with his entire $7.5 million gain, pays zero federal tax, saving $1.8 million. The partners at the VC firm shield a massive $24 million, saving $5.7 million. And look at founder Fred. He made so much money, he actually blew past the $10 million cap. And even after paying tax on the rest, he still saved $2.4 million. Now that is what I call a high-class problem.
But here's the thing that really gets me. This isn't some new discovery. This cheat code has been sitting there in plain sight for decades. It was supercharged back in 2010, which leaves us with one final burning question. If this thing is so powerful, so legal, and so unbelievably valuable, why is this the first time so many of us are hearing about it? Now that is the real secret, isn't it?